I still kind of want that Colossus pop.
Yeah, there's the Chrome one.
Did you see the Marvel Legends, X-Men Legends, with the cool Wolverine and the Deadpool?
Yes.
I want that too.
You also see
I kind of want that Deadpool actually. I don't like Deadpool stuff, but it's
I
a
want
really
that
it's a
Deadpool
really
too.
cool Deadpool.
Have you seen the Gwenpool pop?
Pop.
There's a Gwen Stacy Deadpool pop.
Oh, I was thinking of Spider-Gwen. No, I haven't seen the Gwenpool one.
Just being announced like a couple of days ago. It's a pink Deadpool. Pink
Yeah. I've seen what she looks like. I didn't know they were doing a pop-up with that. We don't need any more
I
pops.
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a shitty... Oh, I don't know if it's bad. I haven't read it. But if it's Deadpool, it's probably not very good. No viewers, no listeners now. Welcome, boys and girls, to the show again with Luke and Starks, where we're going to talk about random fandom-y stuff, comics, games, toys, and
all that good stuff.
And movies. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Should we start with some news?
Some news.
Huh.
In the news.
So, the Nintendo Switch.
It's pretty cool.
Are you going to buy it?
For the price range it is.
It's $450 Australian.
I thought it was $469.
Well, roughly thereabouts.
Yeah.
Depends what it'll be. Big W or someone will have a special or something, and it'll be cheaper, but that's a lot of money.
I'm gonna wait. But I saw the graphics comparison between Wii U Zelda and the Switch. It's not that bad. Like, no.
Well, the problem with that Zelda Breath of the Wild, whatever that's called, is designed for the Wii U.
Yeah.
So it's a Wii U game first. It's probably better to buy it on the Wii U than on the Switch. The Mario Kart looks great.
Yeah. Isn't it just Mario Kart 8 again?
Yeah, but it's got some new drivers, like the Splatoon characters, and it has a battle mode. Because it doesn't have remember the battle?
Yeah.
It's just you're on a racetrack. It's horrible.
You gotta shoot balloons.
Yeah, but it's terrible. On the 64 version, you get like just the square map with obstacles. You just drive around and kill shit. It's amazing.
And Xenoblade 2 looks shit, in my opinion. I've got the other Chronicles.
Yeah.
So good.
It looked a little bit more cartoony,
Yeah,
which
I
I thought
didn't like
I
that.
thought that might be better because it almost looks too overwhelming. That Xenoblade Chronicles looks too extreme.
I love that.
But I don't know.
See, I'm the
I haven't
opposite.
played it.
I thought it was bad being too, like, cartoony.
There was a few other RPGs announced, and I thought they looked pretty cool. Some of them were like simple graphics, and then the Super Mario Odyssey looks pretty awesome. But see, I'm not a big Super Mario 64 fanboy. People love that game.
Yeah.
I think it was good when I played it, but I remember buying it on the DS as one of the first games I bought.
Oh, I had that too.
And sure, it's the same game. I don't know. I'd rather play Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario Sunshine. I thought they were better games, but people are nostalgic about like a free roaming sandboxy Mario game, which is kind of what 64
I'm
was.
surprised they don't do another Galaxy.
Well, they did the two, but I guess they're just trying to keep always moving forward. They did so many of the Super Mario lands,
Yeah.
and they all kind of were the same in a way. I really like those ones, and I still need to finish the Wii U one, but that's something else anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the Switch. I think it's a little bit too expensive. I'll probably have to wait
for what it is, way too expensive.
And well, Super Mario Odyssey, I think it was Mario Odyssey, is not a release title, so I'll probably wait for that to come out in a bundle with what will probably be a red Switch.
Have you seen the other bundle? It's like the controller's so dumb. One blue, one red. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's a bit silly. It doesn't look
It's the
good.
dumbest thing I've ever
It's the most
seen.
patriotic one.
Or I'd rather just get the grey.
Yeah. I'll see what comes out. It's like with the PS4 when I waited and got the Batman one, and I'm pretty happy with that. But at the same time, I think that Final Fantasy 15 one was probably better. But oh well, I got my PlayStation. So that's that. I don't think there are any other big video game news.
No.
Anything that we care about anyway.
I'm excited for Crash coming out.
What's Crash?
Crash Bandicoot. Coming out in March, I'm pretty sure.
For what?
PS4, my friend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remaster.
So it's the same game?
Yeah, just remaster.
You can just go play Temple Run, isn't it the same game?
Oh.
The other big bit of news I saw was they had an announcement for Green Lantern Corps movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the best.
And Ben Affleck is still going to be directing.
Still on Batman. I think all that hype with that stuff of him not doing it or not wanting to do it or it's not getting done, it's just people looking for stories to write. I think it's always been the same. He will do it.
Yeah.
He's just busy.
He just wants to make sure it's good.
And let Justice League they probably want to see if Justice League does well. Because if that does not do well, they'll just stop DC movies. Yeah. I think that's what they'd be waiting for.
Have you seen that suit in Justice
That's
League?
stupid.
So yeah.
He looks crazy.
Green Lantern cop.
He does. Yeah, I think... they said it's a lethal weapon in space. So it's a buddy cop thing. And it's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, which is also... It's pretty cool. I think... if they do it Guardians of the Galaxy-esque, it'll probably be a really sweet film.
They'll definitely try and make it like that.
Yeah, don't force it to be on Earth. That movie can be completely in space. GL's a hard character, I think, to fit into the team sometimes. So.
As long as they don't do another Origin, you don't need to know, how he got the ring and stuff.
Actually, I was thinking, if they were going to do it, they'd be better off saying that he has been in space, being a Green Lantern for the past, 3 years, so he's missed out on all the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
And then he comes back to Earth for, a break, then finds the Justice League formed.
Yeah.
Is already a Green Lantern, he's been in space.
And he's super strong and stuff.
And you'd be like, what the hell, what's this team thing? And you could be the mid-fight of Justice League, or right at the end, have him rock up and be like, pretty sure I didn't know about this when I left.
Sup, guys?
Yeah, so I think that's what I think it should be. That way we don't get that much of an origin, and he's soft introduced for that for his own movie. The Jon Stewart's the second Green Lantern, so it's probably better to have multiples, but yeah. And then your favourite actor, Idris Elba, can play him.
I was about to say, who would you want cast?
Well, I think that the lawyer from The People vs. O.J. Simpson has put in his hand to say he wants to do it.
He's not too bad. I think he's
could
pretty
do
good
it.
actor.
Yeah, otherwise they could get Common to do it. Wasn't he the guy from Batman vs Superman who wanted to do it?
Yeah.
No.
What about Hal Jordan?
Look, I don't think it matters as long as it's someone decent. He's kind of just a generic guy. And they haven't cast anyone else very much to the likeness. Aquaman doesn't look a lot like Aquaman in the comics. It's a different type. Flash looks nothing like Flash in the comics.
This looks like Injustice.
Yeah, so there's sort of all these different things. So he could almost be anybody.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't just run with a Jon Stewart and say Hal Jordan's in space.
Yeah.
That way they've got some dive. It's like the Justice League cartoon Justice League.
I'm still hanging on Matt Damon to be Green Arrow.
That'd be pretty cool.
Sick.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm most excited about this week was that news. That really got me good.
Pretty cool news.
Now, there's two main things we're going to talk about today, now that we've sort of kicked off what small bits of news we actually thought was worth talking about.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be good to talk about our most anticipated films of 2017, because it's January.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
And then we were both pretty excited for Justice League vs. Power Rangers comic.
Issue 1.
Issue 1, which just came out last week, but because we live in Australia, we don't get our shit for weeks.
Yeah.
Probably not till Tuesday, but we've both read it digitally.
Yeah. I just paid again for the digital version.
Just have double copies. I mean, I'm getting a variant cover because none of the normal ones were still available, so I'm going to have to try and track down a normal cover.
Green Ranger variant's pretty cool because I didn't realise that he was versing Superman.
Yeah.
And people were saying, "Oh, kryptonite!"
Oh yeah. I didn't think about that. And I think I saw that there's a second Green Ranger cover.
Probably.
Finding someone else. And I was a bit like Black Ranger. Who cared about the Black Ranger when they were a kid? But because that's the Flash cover, so when I got.
But the whole story.
But the whole story is about the Black Ranger. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
So
that surprised me.
What should we start with?
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5 movies. Okay, so it's January 14th. It's the start of the year. Movies are starting to come out, and this is going to be a big year for movies.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
So we'll start from 5. Our 5th least excited film, as in most excited film, but 5th.
Yeah.
What would you think? What is yours?
Well,
Superboy
should be higher up, but I couldn't decide, so I put Alien Covenant 5th.
All right. I would look.
I'm excited.
I'm going to say Alien Covenant spoilers is my number 2.
Ooh.
I'm very excited for that.
I want it to be higher, but there's other movies that I was like, yeah.
For me, number 5. Well, I never wrote mine down because I'm an idiot. It's in my head. So. Okay, my number 5 is probably Wonder Woman.
Oh, that was my scratched one.
Yeah, I think
she was number 5, and then I was like, oh no, there's better ones. I
Yeah.
saw Alien, I was like, yeah, I gotta put Alien there.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, look, I'm gonna stick with that Wonder Woman.
Because I had, like, literally Wonder Woman was my 5th. And I
Yeah.
was like, that looks cool. It's like another Captain America. But
Yeah. So
that could be my 6th, but yeah, we'll stay.
I think Wonder Woman is my
Yeah.
fifth. So what's your 4th?
4th, Spider-Man Homecoming.
I didn't even think about that. So this is the problem. There's too many movies coming
Yeah,
out.
it's too many, but Spider-Man had to be on there.
If I was going to say 4, it's a tie. And I'm only saying it's a tie because I'm going to forget about these movies. It would be between what is potentially... And this is a stupid one because I don't know how good it'll be. It's Predator, the new Predator film,
Oh yeah, I didn't even realise that.
and / the Thor film.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Like,
Thor.
because I like the Hulk stuff.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed the other Thor films,
Yeah,
but I really
and
like
it's
the Planet Hulk. Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Planet Hulk, which I really want to see. And I put Predators in there. It'd be like my 4.5. I really enjoyed most of the Predator films.
Yeah.
But this could be bad, like Predator 2, or like...
Or it could be Predators.
It could be
Really
good. Like,
awesome.
I really like Predators, so...
Yeah.
So that's my 4. It'd be somewhere... I couldn't decide.
Yeah.
That'd be my honourable...
We're big fans of Alien and Predators.
Yeah, look,
so-
this is the problem.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, all of these movies are probably... Well, this is the podcast you're
Yeah.
listening to. It's going to be all this sort of comic book
Yeah.
and horror and sci-fi stuff anyway. So, 3?
3, it was Justice League.
How is Justice League only 3?
Oh, because my second one's better.
You're a madman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. Like, I love DC more than Marvel at the moment, but Justice League is 3.
Okay, so 3...
Spoiler alert, 2 is Marvel, so yeah, carry on.
3 for me. Shit.
You have to...
I've got to scale it back in my head. I know from, like, top down.
Yeah.
That would have to be...
You'll know my number 1.
Dude, I've totally lost my number 3. So I'm just going to say my number 2 is Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
Because I'm really excited for
Yeah, I'm
that.
pretty excited for that.
Really excited for that.
But I'm really... My number 2, since you don't have a number 3, is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. I'll put Guardians as my number 3. I
Okay,
knew there
okay.
was something in there.
That was my number 2.
Gotta be Guardians.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I love Batman, DC and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but Guardians is always top of the ladder for me.
Yeah, look, the first one was a really good film, and it's going to be hard to beat.
It's gonna be
So they're number 1.
Mate, Power Rangers. It's probably going to be bad, but I'm most excited for Power
Right, I'm shocked. Because you didn't say Star Wars 8.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Because, I mean, that's right at the very end of the year,
That's
though.
okay, tied.
Yeah.
I didn't really think it because it was so far away.
I like Power Rangers on a nostalgia level, but I still think that movie might be
It's going to be
the worst film of the year.
probably, but I'm excited.
I want to see it,
Um,
but I'm afraid it's
I'll
going to
be
be
going to midnight
terrible
screening.
if they have one.
But you said most anticipated, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look,
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see it, but I'm afraid it's going to be bad. It's kind of like my
probably
thoughts
gonna
on Thor and Predator is
Yeah.
they might all be bad.
An old cheese boy's going to be in it. Goldar.
Yeah, melted cheese man.
Melted cheese. What
Yeah.
was your number 1?
Oh, Justice League.
Justice League, okay. there
Of
we go.
course. That's going to be the biggest film of the year. That's going to be the best. And if it's not the best, it's going to be a lot of tears before
I
bedtime.
think Star Wars is still going to be like highest gross.
Star Wars will probably be the highest grossing. It'll be between Star Wars and Justice
Yeah.
League for that year.
But yeah, definitely Star Wars is my top 1, but I just left it because it was so far away.
And it's obvious.
Yeah. Too obvious.
I completely forgot about Power Rangers coming out.
I'm so
It almost doesn't
excited.
feel like a real movie.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah,
Bill
he's just Zord. Yeah, look, it
It
just feels like they're filling a movie with a kind of cool people to make it cool, and it'll just be
Yeah.
like, look, I really hope it's good. I
Me
don't
too.
like the suits at all.
Who cares? I'm just excited.
Look,
If it's terrible, so what? I'm
yeah.
just still
Oh, look,
excited.
yeah, exactly. That's okay.
It was always my dream to have like another Power Rangers movie. Since the first one was like pretty good.
It was good when it came out.
Ivan Ooze.
I remember hiring that out from the video shop and having other kids from primary school be in there that day, so I had to be real sneaky. I was very embarrassed to rent it out. I thought they were going to judge me.
I'd never be embarrassed to rent Power Rangers.
Well, I think that's that weird period when you're a kid and you like nerdy shit, and then you get a little bit older and you're not supposed to. Everyone else grew out of it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Dad, please take me to get Power Rangers and don't let the other kids see. And as soon as I probably handed it to me, he'd be like, what's this shit? And then I would have been fully shamed out, but Whatever.
Kimberly, your favourite.
Yeah.
The pink green.
What's this pink crap on here? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I think it's going to be, and that's probably going to change as soon as we get some more Alien Covenant stuff. I think when the Justice League trailer probably will come out soon. I think with maybe like the Super Bowl, which is in like February,
and then
there'll be a lot of trailers come out with the Super Bowl.
When the next Star Wars convention comes out, there'll be a new Star Wars trailer too.
Yeah.
Because that'll be crazy.
I don't know when the other cons. I think they're late in the year, like San Diego and New York. They come late in the year. So
San Diego's like mid-year.
Yeah, so I think it'll be the Super Bowl will be the big trailer release day that we have to look forward to.
Yeah, pretty excited.
Okay, so now we waited a few weeks to read Justice League.
You could say it was the
versus Power Rangers.
The most exciting comic I couldn't wait to read.
Yeah. I was pumped.
I was
and
so excited.
waiting for that thing to go live on the digital so that we could read it, because we pre-ordered it. It's in the mail. It's coming, but
we were just wanting to read.
It's not coming. It probably won't get here till Tuesday. So we're just getting early now. What were your initial? Did you think it was good? What did you think?
I really liked it, but there was stuff in there I was like, damn it.
Did you need to have read the first trade to make full sense of it?
No.
Because I read it, and I think the first couple of pages, they kind of are talking about something maybe that sounded like it was prefaced in the trade, or
it's nothing really to do with the trade from what I could.
Well, the
read.
first 6 issues. So there's 6 issues roughly have come out, or maybe more. How many issues are out of Justice League? Oh, sorry, Power Rangers.
I think it's 6 or 7.
Well, there's definitely a full trade out, so there's probably about 3 others after that or something. So, but
I've only read the first
it
volume,
sounded like they were talking about things
very
briefly.
The way Volume 1 ended, I don't unless the other comics afterwards have more stuff. The way it ended, I couldn't really tell it was to do with.
Yeah.
But I comparing it to Volume 1 of Power Rangers, the new one, and this one, at the moment, I still prefer the first trade. Compared to this crossover. But I'm still waiting for more issues to come. So.
Well, I haven't read the first trade yet. I haven't.
Really
I want to read it. I've been meaning to pick it up. I haven't had an opportunity to due to picking up all the trades. But I'll get it soon. So, but I did read the issue. Now I thought it was good. I came at it from more of a Justice League guy, and I've been reading Justice League heavy on the Suicide Squad event, which is pretty big. So this was a nice little break from it.
Does that still cross over with Justice League?
I think it's just sort of like a little. It's like a side story that could have happened between issues. I think. So
what do you think of Batman's suit? I love his suit.
But that's just the new Rebirth suit.
It's cool.
I think it's getting a little bit. I like the purple cape because I like the Year 1 Batman stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about the yellow around the black symbol.
That was cool though.
That's the one thing I'm not
Makes
crazy
me think
about.
Of 89.
89, yeah. 89, yeah, and it does for me a bit too, but it's just that little bit weird. I think when you put that together with purple, he's starting to get a little bit too colourful. You can't have to pick one or the other. You can't have both. So, yeah, look, it's cool suit. So, I thought, if I had one complaint, not a lot of Green Ranger in it.
Yeah,
the best Power Ranger of all time of all Power Rangers.
I would say white, but
you would say the wrong thing.
Green is on par, they're the same character to me. My dislike.
Alright.
It was too short. Obviously, it's
just an issue.
It's an issue 1.
So we're getting 6 issues, I think, for
but
this.
But the way issue 1 ended, it's just like,
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. So there will be spoilers. I don't think it's only 1 issue, so we can't not spoil it. So if you don't want to know what happens in this first issue, just skip later.
And the second problem, wanted more fighting and more Zords.
I thought the fight between Batman and the Black Power Ranger
that was pretty cool.
Was really cool, and it was. I didn't think that's the sort of thing they do.
There was only
straight away
1 Zord in there though. But that was the funniest bit.
Exactly. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. When the pterodactyl just rocks up, takes Kimberly away, and then picks up the Batmobile in its beak.
Yeah.
That's out of control.
I laughed so hard because the Flash is like, Cyborg, we need help.
Yeah.
There's some weird pink pterodactyl stealing Batman's Batmobile, and I was literally laughing all the time. It was like,
it was really
cool. Awesome.
Yeah. I think the sense of humor in it will make it enjoyable, and I think that's what it needed. I thought there was a point when Batman calls in the Justice League.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like something he would do, though.
It is a bit weird.
Especially he says that they're, enhanced, strong, fast, durable. So I guess he probably needs assistance with that, but it seemed a little bit quick. And it was Flash that came first.
That was the cool bit, because they all obviously, spoilers.
The rest of them rock up.
The Rangers all port to help the Black Ranger because he goes through the portal first, and they have all their weapons. And next minute, all their weapons are gone. They're like, what? And the Flash is like,
it's the Flash, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So it's built on, and look, I think this was the same thing they did in the 90s with the Marvel vs. DC. They did an Avengers vs. Justice League, and it was all accidentally teleported, and then they got stuck together.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's kind of the same thing. They always do the same thing. They just end up getting teleported to the same place, and they have to fight each other.
Well, it was cool, because in the beginning it showed the world of Angel Grove was destroyed.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's happening there.
Yeah. I thought it was I thought it was smart, though, at the same time, that the way they did the teleport was... The Power Rangers do teleport all the time.
They do.
That's part of their thing.
Billy, helped create that.
Yeah, so the fact that their teleporting could go awry and end up on a multiverse...
Yeah. And
I thought, at least it's reasonable. At least that sort of...
And Zack was trying to, save them by taking Zed away. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Zed's like, oh, yeah.
So, look, I really thought it was cool. I think that's day one trade buy for me.
Yeah, I'll begin the trade.
And if they have better variant covers, because I bought the Flash variant cover, I hope they do more variants for every issue that comes out. I'll try and pick up one of each at that point. Otherwise, I'll probably just wait for the trade.
Yes. Sometimes the variants for second prints are better. Sometimes I've seen. I'm like, why do they do that?
Yeah.
To do with the comic too, I like the art, but some of their faces look really weird.
It was a bit cartoony.
That was one of my biggest gripes.
Yeah,
I was like,
and
what
considering
is going on with their faces?
I can't remember the name of the artist that's done the Boom Studios.
Superman's face looks really weird.
I think I was expecting the art from the Power Rangers book.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
I can't remember who does it.
Volume 1 trade is amazing.
That's what I was expecting, and it's not that.
That's why Volume 1 at the moment is still higher than the crossover Power Rangers at the moment, till the story gets crazy.
Because it's got good art. Yeah.
But, it's some of the faces, I don't know.
Yeah. And look, sometimes you can... When it's a really good story, the art doesn't have to be good, but it felt a little bit... inconsistent. Some of the pages were really good, and some of the images were a bit funny. But hopefully, it just smooths itself
really
out.
Square face, and he's like, ugh. I'm like, what is good? They're trying to copy Tom Taylor's face.
Yeah, big head.
Face. Did you like his writing though?
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was fine. The teleporting was reasonable. Like I said, Batman calling for reinforcements quickly. Okay, fine. Look, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll be a cool miniseries. It's something you'd never expect in a million years.
Why it's so cool.
If Boom Studios hadn't done such a good first sort of arc of Power Rangers, this would not happen.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's just a testament to how well they've done the series to this point.
Fans love it.
And there's so much nostalgia for these 90s and early 2000s properties like Power Rangers that they can do this.
The thing I'm waiting for is to see the Zords in action, make the Megazord.
Or what will the Justice League do
and
when they're in a Megazord?
They'll be like, oh, we're screwed. Unless Superman just comes down.
Get the JLA satellite down, and it has use Cyborg's powers to turn it into a big Zord, and they can control that.
Cyborg could probably do that.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be pretty wild. I mean, I hope it's something ridiculous like that. But
it'd be also cool if the cover from Superman and Green Ranger, if his suit would actually affect him. Because they're from a different world, sort of thing.
Well, what would have been really cool is if the Yellow Ranger went up against Green Lantern, because the Green Lanterns have a weakness to yellow. Well, they used to. They don't anymore.
Have you seen the cover for Yellow one? Looks pretty cool.
You know which one looks really bad? The Pink Ranger and the Batman. That's bad.
It's way too cartoonish. And he's flying down or something.
It looks like she's riding his cape like a magic carpet.
Yeah, it looks weird.
And they look all squat and weird looking people.
I don't think anyone's gonna get that variant. The best one, if Flash was with anyone but the Black Ranger, I'd buy that one. That's the one you got because you love Flash.
Yeah. And even that one, the Flash looks a bit funny on it.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's a one-time thing to get a Power Rangers Flash cover.
I thought the Red Ranger and Wonder Woman looked pretty cool. Though.
Yeah, they look there. A lot of them are really good, and I think, I'm pretty stoked for it.
Yeah.
To keep going.
And I know it's off topic, but this kind of reminds me of the Archie versus, Predator versus Archie.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just love how they do that.
It's fun to see these crazy crossovers that they do. I think it's really, especially when there's a Star Trek Green Lantern crossover that I keep meaning to pick up. It's Thunder. That doesn't impact on it or record it. Yeah, I really want to read that, but because it's out of continuity, I haven't put a lot of time into it, because I have a lot of Green Lantern to catch up on, and it's tough, man.
I would have 10 times more.
You would have 10 times more.
But sticking to the Rangers, and I after reading this, I want to get the Rebirth trade.
Yeah.
So I'll wait up.
Yeah.
Some of those.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they just started.
Yeah.
That's probably another bit of comic book news we could talk about. So, any more Power Rangers Justice League stuff?
Nah. I was pretty happy with the comic.
What would you give issue 1 out of 5?
Possums.
5 possums.
That's our ratings. It's out of possums. I'd give it a 3.5 possum.
3.5 possums. That's not as high as I thought you'd do. But I suppose not as good as the first run.
I'll let you know when the whole series comes.
Yeah, that'll be our big follow-up.
Yeah.
I'd give it about the same.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. I'd even give it a 4.
Yeah,
I had a good time reading it. I was excited, and it didn't let me down.
I just liked Volume 1 of first Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I had way more, it's fun, but...
Yeah, if people don't like it, they were expecting... I don't know what you were expecting. It is what it is. Yeah. It is the Justice League fighting the Power Rangers. It's not, gonna win any awards. It is what it is, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's just good.
It's a good read.
Alright, so comic book-wise... The first run of Rebirth trades are hitting stores.
Yeah, I saw the hardcover come out.
Which hardcover?
I saw it on Book Depository.
Well, the thing is, I've only seen the Rebirth titles in softcover.
Yeah, it was.
Which has really got me down, because I want to get Justice League and Batman in hardcover.
DC Collectibles put it on their Facebook page.
Oh, maybe they have some. Maybe they're a later release. I don't know. I only saw soft covers, which is good. I have a lot of soft covers. It's cheaper that way. Postage is cheaper, but it's I like hardcovers. So, but the first ones that come out, I think Superman and Batman are the two that have come out so far, and next week is Aquaman.
From what I saw,
Aquaman and Flash.
The volume I saw, it came with all the issue ones.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the first 6 issues of Rebirth Batman.
Yeah. I'm talking about the
Yeah. That is a hardcover, but to actually get Batman 1 to 6,
it'll come out eventually.
It's soft cover. They're all soft. Well, typically hardcovers come out first, and then 6 months later they do the soft covers of that volume. If it has it. So I don't know whether to wait or not. I really want the Justice League one, but we'll see. Yeah.
So, what are you reading, watching, and playing?
Oh yeah.
That's how we end.
Our new our section, my favorite section of the show.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I managed to read and catch up on my Moon Knight. That series is next level.
I'm waiting for the trades.
Dude,
I love issues, but I just don't have the space for them, so I gotta...
This is this new stuff. If you've been reading it, the first arc is him in a mental asylum.
Like the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is told that he was never Moon Knight. He's just crazy, and he's made it all up.
That's awesome.
And the people that he remembers from his life are actually orderlies in the hospital or other patients. So he starts to question whether or not he has just made it all up and he's crazy, and that's really cool. So that's the first trade. That's the first trade. It's really good, and then it leads on to other stuff. Now the second trade, he's I don't want to spoil it, but you get these 4 different versions of Moon Knight. One is the director who's actually filming a Moon Knight movie for Marvel Studios, and it's really meta the way he talks about Marvel only doing this because they want to talk about mental health and Marvel's on my back. And then the second one is the cab driver, Jake Lockley, who sort of is Moon Knight when he finds crime. The third one, and every issue has a different artist for each different version, and it's anime style.
That's
and he's
awesome.
he's like an astronaut fighter pilot stationed on the moon fighting space werewolves who've taken over the Earth. And then you have I think that's the 3, and then you have another one I can't remember, but it's so cool how they've done it. Different artists for each version, and you're sort of figuring out how this links to the first one and him being in the asylum. Yeah, it's all the same writer.
That's good.
It sort of all carries over. It feels like a fully different story, and you just sort of get the first 2 issues. You're like, what the hell? Why is he fighting space werewolves? And why is he writing a movie? Where's Moon Knight? And then by the end of it, it all makes sense. You kind of have to... I remember thinking the space werewolves thing was like, oh, this is getting a little bit stupid. But when you finish it, it makes sense.
Yeah,
that's good. Very good. Moon Knight, that was my main read. I still kept reading Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, which has been good. But it's the Justice League book, so you don't really know. It's sort of slow burn. You get a little bit, and you just want to read it all in one go. That's why I buy all those Justice League trades.
Yeah.
But that's my main read this week. Go. Tell me, what are you even reading?
Mine's not as exciting. I just finished reading Cursed Child Harry Potter, and I really, really liked it. But you don't like Harry Potter. So.
I don't like Harry Potter.
Well,
it's too British.
I really liked it, and I started because I picked up the George Lucas biography. I started that. It's really good. Not as detailed as Moon Knight.
Mate, yeah, I love Moon Knight.
But that's what I'm reading at the moment. Big reads.
I've been reading Spider-Man too, but that's me. Yeah. You need to be reading more comics.
Yeah, I do. I've got Nailbiter coming, so I'm gonna keep reading that.
Volume 5?
Yeah. I love this. One of my favourite comics, Nailbiter. So yeah, what are you watching?
Nothing. I actually probably should make mention, and I'm not watching it, but a lot of the Defender stuff came out.
Oh yeah.
Did you see all that stuff?
Yeah, I saw that.
So like Sigourney Weaver's villain.
Yeah.
But she just
looks
like
pictures of Daredevil.
The 4 of them together.
Yeah,
it looks cool, except no Iron Fist costume yet.
It's just like Shaggy Boy.
He just looks like a homeless person, which is I really like Iron Fist, but he looks like homeless man.
Yeah, Shaggy Boy.
Shaggy Boy is right. If that's not what the first episode's called, I'll be disappointed.
Actually, talking about Iron Fist, I saw the new pop for him. That pop looks so cool. It's white and gold, but his fists are like.
Oh, we'd be glowing with
that's so cool.
That's cool. I have to see if that's out. Actually, what we should both talk about is our amazing pickup of the Archangel pop that we've been looking for ages.
So long.
And because we're in Australia, again, we don't get stuff when it comes out. It takes months. We have to go on the hunt.
Yeah.
I would make hunting videos, but they would be they'd be boring. And 9 times out of 10 we find nothing good.
Oh, look. Same
stuff or no stuff, or it's
hey look, it's something from 2 years ago.
First Avengers movie, Marvel Legends, Loki's, all in the shop everywhere. Yes. That's the only Marvel Legends we can get.
But yeah, it is a great pop.
Yeah.
If it didn't have a bobblehead, it'd be the best.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Marvel and Disney stuff all have bobbleheads. But
yeah.
I told Luke before, I want to get a second one so I can open it up. Just it's just really cool pop in general.
I like the series. I kind of want that shiny Colossus.
I was thinking that afterwards. I was like, if I had to get another one, it'd be the Chrome Colossus and the Psylocke. Have you seen the Psylocke?
No, but I should get
The Psylocke looks amazing.
Ooh, if I see a Psylocke, I don't know that I wouldn't buy it. I shouldn't buy any more pops,
I tried not to tell you.
You're the worst influence.
If I tell him, he'll want it.
I have too many pops. I mean, I only probably have like 15, but
I've got like 50.
I would not mind having an Archangel and a Psylocke together.
That would be pretty cool. I picked up that Jay Garrett this week. That was awesome. I love that.
I was gonna say something. Did I see that one of those DC? The Aquaman Cthulhu statues. You can get the box for like $60, and that statue locally goes for about 90.
I sent that to you.
Yeah, that's a cool.
You're like, oh, I don't really want it.
I do.
It's cheaper to buy the box.
I do want it, but I just don't want it.
The
it's hard.
Comic-Con loot crate. I was like, why?
If there was more stuff in it, then I'd get it. Like even 69 or whatever is probably still too much for that. Like it's a cool statue.
I just saw it and I was like,
there's not enough. Like it's Aquaman on a Cthulhu head. It's amazing.
You could say that would be the best crossover comic.
That would be the best crossover comic. And if you were reading, I think it was even, I don't know if it was the Jeff Johns or the Jeff Parker Aquaman stuff, he fought some pretty giant monsters, and I thought it was going to be Cthulhu, but it never was.
So you're not watching anything?
No, like nothing's come up. I didn't go to the movies. I was kind of gonna see Underworld Blood Wars, but I thought it would be the most shit film ever.
I want to see Edge of 17. I'm like in love with that girl that acts in it.
You're in love with every girl that acts in everything.
That is true.
You have such a soft heart for these actresses.
Yeah, I do. But no, look, I'm really into those like indie sort of films.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Even if it's like teenage stuff.
I could potentially. I don't know. I haven't seen enough about it. Who's the other guy in it? Is there
Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson's in it. That's what I saw. Yeah, and it looks okay. I guess.
So I've been watching Voltron.
I started watching that when it first came out.
Like it?
It was it's fine. Like it. I got a bit bored after like once they got all the lines together. Yeah. I got a little bit bored.
I really liked it. I thought like the coolest thing was the Kiwi guys from Flight of the Conchords.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh. I'm like, I love this.
I didn't realise.
He's so funny in it. So I've been watching that and still on Californication. So.
Oh, I've been pushing through on some pretty big serial killer movies for some reason. My fascination with serial killers.
Oh, I got you on it.
I know, it's bad. I told you that Jeffrey Dahmer film starring Jeremy Renner?
It took me a while. So when you sent me that message, I was like, what? Oh, the serial killer.
And it's a really good film. It's pretty creepy. And I've not really seen Jeremy Renner do anything else other than Hawkeye. I didn't see that latest Bourne film, but I've not seen him in anything else. And now he's like a super gay cannibal.
That's awesome. I have to watch it.
Who creates sex zombies.
We love serial killers. Maybe we'll do a podcast on that.
That would be pretty cool to do a quick one on our favourites. But look, don't be a serial killer. Yeah.
We just love...
Be interested in the psychology of that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So what are you playing at the moment?
Well, I finished Final Fantasy 15.
I haven't, but I'm pretty far.
It's really good. Look,
I needed to take a break.
When I first turned that game on, the characters are boring looking. They're all black. I was really disappointed.
All pretty boys.
They're all pretty boys, but the voice acting and the way they talk, which everyone has said, I've read so many reviews, everyone said the same thing. The characterization of them is like fun and interesting, and you learn to them. And then when you watch the anime tie-in series and the movies, you get a greater appreciation for the characters. It becomes more interesting. And then you go back to the game and you play it and you start liking them more. And then when you finish the game, when a party member leaves your party, whether it be by their own choice or by something bad happening, you miss them. Spoiler alert. Like the characters are like, oh, we have to go get them back, and you really want them to get them back, and that's cool. I really thought that was cool.
And you feel like that when you lose your car too. I want my car
back. When you get the car, so it's the same. So by the end of the game, and look, I don't think it's much of a spoiler because you see it at the start, but there's like a time jump at the end. And that time jump is probably my favourite bit. It's right at the end, and once you hit that point, you're basically finishing the game. Like, you get to see the characters later, they talk about what's changed, and I thought that it's just really good storytelling.
It's a good game.
It's a really good game.
I haven't finished it yet, but I needed to take a break because I played it too hard at the start. So.
Outside of that, I've been playing Doom. We're just playing Doom just before. I'm trying to get that finished because it's really fun.
Smashed that. I beat it. I gotta say, it's seriously one of the best games of 2016.
And you were right when you said it was super underrated. It is super underrated, and it's amazing. It should have been way more press than what it had.
And I wish the multiplayer was more people played it because it's fun.
The multiplayer's changed since the first time we played it to now. It's more standard team deathmatch stuff. Whereas before it was that monster and
that was cool.
Unless it's different modes, and I picked a different mode last time, but I couldn't figure out how to change to it.
Yeah, because they brought in the new monster Pinky now. You can play as Pinky.
Well, I haven't got the DLC for it, but I should get it. It's only cheap because it's on sale.
But yeah, it's a great game.
What are you playing that's different?
Well, I finished Doom.
Yeah, you did finish Doom.
I love Doom. I was playing Final Fantasy, but like I said, I needed to take a break. I was playing it too hard. I've been playing the Halo series again.
Oh, those boring games.
Yeah. The Master Chief Collection.
Master Chef Collection.
Master Chef, sorry. Yeah. Master Chef. I finished Halo 1 couple of days ago, and I finished Halo 2 last night. So Hello. With
Master Chef.
So yeah, I've been playing those. I'm just trying to finish all the games I've bought.
You need to finish that so we can start playing Gears of War.
I started Gears of War last night just to see...
Number 2?
Yeah, just to see what the graphics
Yeah, look, you play as much as you can. I'll jump in when I can jump in.
I've only played the first level, so you could say I'm playing it, but I'm actually not going to play it until I finish all the Halos,
I really want to buy Darksiders War Mastered Edition. I keep looking at it in the shop and wanting to play it, but I have it on PS3 right there, but...
Problem is, we bought too many games.
Yeah.
I'm trying to finish it all.
But to our credit, we buy them pretty cheap when they're on sale. We're pretty frugal that way.
I still haven't played that Zelda game. I bought the one with the amiibo.
Oh yeah. I left it at Possum's house. He only messaged me like last week and said, "Is this yours?" I didn't even know I didn't have it here. But I've got his Captain Toad treasure hunter, and he didn't realize that either. So we did an unofficial swap. Neither of us knew it.
Mine.
All right. Yeah, I don't think there's... What, have we got anything else to talk about today?
It's raining.
Yeah.
Well, it's really humid.
Well, man, it's disgustingly humid.
I'd like to dedicate this podcast to Possum, our dear friend.
Yeah, one day he'll be on it.
Yeah.
When he stops being lame.
When he's off his island of exile.
Yeah, I don't even want to bring up that treacherous game on this podcast episode.
Yes.
Just for fear of influencing any young minds to the poison that is that Diablo clone.
Yes. Do not play part.
Don't play that game. Don't be like Possum. Be like us.
Cool guys.
Read comics and play games.
And movies.
Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. So...
Starks out.
See you guys.